All right, Dan Brock, the Deadbeat here, and I'm just playing around with some settings here. We'll start the webinar very shortly. I just need to get my audio working properly. Let's see here. All right. Man, this is difficult to figure out. Just bear with me one moment. Just trying to get my Yeti mic on. Aha, here we go. Default mic. All right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let me just adjust my mic here. All right, how's everyone doing today? Let me just, if you could do me a favor and confirm that you can hear me by typing something into the chat box. I think it's to your right, if I'm not mistaken. There should be like a little chat box there. So I'm just type something in. Just do me a favor if you're on right now. I'm still waiting for everyone to show up. We had some initial issues with that original event that I set up. I accidentally signed off of it. So I decided to just really quickly create one. Man, I just don't know if anyone can hear me right now. Anyone out there, just type. There's a good amount of viewers on. If you see, do you even see a chat box? I guess if you don't, you wouldn't even be able to reply. So that's good. All right, so I'm going to start in just a minute here. Had that initial issue with the webinar. I just want to give people a few minutes to log on here. So while we do that, I'm just going to get to prepare real quick. So what you're here for right now is the Deadbeat Super Affiliate and Longtail Pro integration webinar. So, oh man, my hair is a mess. Need to get a haircut. So here we are. I'm going to get started in just a minute, and just to warn you, in this video here, I'm going to edit this for my own purposes. I am actually recording this on Camtasia. So I'm going to do a little bit of weird stuff, like I mentioned Deadbeat University. I plan to kind of reuse this, some of this training in Deadbeat University. So it might not make sense to you. There might be a few things that might not make sense, and the reason for that is because I'm, like I just said, reusing this for Deadbeat University. So without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, so oh man, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. All right. All right, just make a slight pause here, and then we'll jump right in. All right, Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate here, and here we are for the Longtail Pro Deadbeat Super Affiliate integration. So in this webinar, I'm going to teach you more about advanced keyword research, how to uncover, or more so by advanced keyword research, I mean how to uncover some long tail keywords and use that effectively in your Deadbeat super affiliate sites. Now, just before we jump in, I just want to confirm with you all. I know you're probably wondering, do I have the socks on right now? And there you go. Got my trademark Deadbeat approved tube socks on. So let's jump right in. And now that you know that the socks are there, everything's all good, and we can just jump right in and start some fun. So like I said, what we're going to do is talk more about long tail keyword research. And through this, I'm going to be using some tools. One of those will be a tool called Longtail Pro. Now, if you don't have that, which you should already, but if you don't, there is a link to get Longtail Pro underneath this video. And if for whatever reason you don't want to pay for get your own copy of Longtail Pro, you can just use the free Google AdWords keyword tool. That's what Longtail Pro kind of integrates with. But with Longtail Pro, you can kind of dissect that data a lot better. So it's a lot quicker, and it kind of delivers all those long tail keywords out on a silver platter. So what I'm going to do right now is switch to the actual screen, just to show you the software in action and give you some examples of how to take that data, apply it to your Deadbeat super affiliate sites, and get some of that long tail keyword traffic. Now, long tail keywords are, if you have no idea what that means, it sounds crazy, like long tail keyword. Basically, that means a keyword that's 4 or more words. I mean, there is no defined definition. Some people might say 3 words, but 4 or more. Now, the advantage of going after one of these long tail keywords rather than just some, one of the smaller, more direct ones, for example, teeth whitening. Teeth whitening would be like your main keyword. A long tail keyword that uses the main keyword teeth whitening would be something like, what are the best teeth whitening treatments out there? That has like 6 or 7 words. And if you target that keyword, someone who types that in is going to be a highly qualified visitor, and because you know exactly what they want. So without any more marketing mumbo jumbo, let's just jump right into the screen, and I'll just show you some examples. All right, let me figure that out. Let's see here. This could be a challenge. All right, screen share. And all right, this could be a disaster. So let's see what happens here. All right, so hopefully right now you're looking at, I can't tell if you're looking at the Longtail Pro software or not. Okay, all right. Let me just switch back to that. All right, so if you should have figured this out already, but with the Longtail Pro software, it's really easy just to add your main keyword in there. So let's go with the teeth whitening example. You're just going to click Find Keyword, and where it says Add C Keywords, type in your main keyword. Now I'm going to let that run, but in the meantime, I've kind of run a few other searches on some niches that I'm interested in, and just kind of go through some of that data. All right, so let's start with the skin tag niche. If you've gone through my Deadbeat Super Affiliate course at all, you should be familiar with the skin tag niche, because that's what I built my example site around. And in this, basically what you're doing is you're teaching people how to get rid of their skin tags. Skin tags are just kind of like overgrowths of the skin, and it is actually a pretty common problem. Now, as part of that, people will go to Google and type in all sorts of crazy keyword combinations and all that. Now, what you can do is actually filter down by typing in skin tags, for example. You can actually just filter that down and specifically target those long tail keywords. Now, you do that by filtering out the number of words. Let me just go to 2 real quick. and you'll see things like, you know, mole removal, skin growth, skin bumps, skin tab, skin tag, skin tab, both the same. You know, tag removal. These are all keywords that will be pretty tough to rank for. But what you can do is then drop this down, start out with 4 instead of 2. And you can see here that we're getting more specific keywords, which will actually be a little bit easier to rank for. Now, like for example, skin tags on face. So someone who will have the, obviously, well, it's not like they have it on their feet, or also type in feet, but so skin tags on face. So you know, this person, if you write some content for them, it's going to really speak to them, and you can easily address their problems. So what you could do on your site, let's go back to my skin tag site here. Let's see how this works. Hopefully it's actually showing you what I hope it is. And let me just check real quick. Sorry guys, I know this is a little rough. This Google Hangouts is pretty weird. All right, so here's my banished skin tag site. Now, what I could do is I could create another page and start it off right away just by targeting that keyword, skin tags on the face. So I could make an article specifically for skin tags on the face. So it started off with a headline, something like 3 unconventional treatments for skin tags on the face. So you would insert something like the in there. You know, obviously, if you were to type in skin tags on face as your title, it would hit that keyword better. But you know, as far as making this readable to humans, you want to focus on that too. So sometimes it helps to add in the word the. So like, you know, 3 unconventional treatments for skin tags on the face. Now, as part of this article, since I know what they want, I would just go in. I would include an image of someone with a skin tag on their face and specifically gear the content to someone with that issue. So I would say something like, if you have skin tags on your face, obviously you can't, you know, do some of the typical treatments that leave scarring or damage the skin, because you don't want your face to scar. So what you want to do is try some of these natural, unconventional treatments. These will not cause any scarring, and no one will really notice that you're treating your skin tag at the time. So then I will go on to list 3 natural treatments and just make sure that I really hit upon the keywords skin tag on the face. But let's jump in and go to an even more long tail keyword. So this is a long tail keyword of, you know, 4. I don't know how you would say that, but let's just say a long tail keyword of 4 words. Let's jump to one with 6. Now you can see things like how to remove. Here's a keyword here. Let me just highlight that. How to remove skin tags naturally. Now this is very specific, and the fact that it's 6 words here means you can really rank for that. So what I would do is in this case, you could do 1 of 2 things. You can make a page specifically for how to remove skin tags naturally. So that would be your title. It could be something like simple ways, or like, so your title could be like how to remove skin tags naturally, 5 simple home treatments, something like that. I always like to include a number in there somewhere in the title itself. Then I would focus on, in the body itself, the article body itself, I would focus on specifically targeting that 6-word phrase there. You want to try to match up as best as possible, but like I said, sometimes you have to adjust it just so that it's more readable to the search engines. Now, another thing that you can do is you can create a frequently asked questions page on your site. So what you would do, let's pretend this is my page here. I would do something like skin tag removal, frequently asked questions. You know, that would be the title of my site here. This is just a Word document if you guys are wondering what I'm doing here. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what you could do. I hope you can see this. It's probably going to be pretty small. Let me make the text a little bit better, a bit bigger, actually. So what I would do is I would create my page, and I would just pick off some of the questions that people ask when they type into Google. So as you can tell, when you switch to some of these longer tail keywords, like 6 or even 7 words here, let's see if we have it 7, you can uncover some of these questions that people ask. So one of them will be like, can I cut off a skin tag? So you could do something like, question number 1, can I cut off a skin tag? Now I just typed that phrase right into my article right there. So can I cut off a skin tag? So since this is in my content, the chances are that when someone types this into Google, this is going to specifically hit that phrase there. And if you have content in there that specifically hits that phrase when other sites don't, you're going to rank a lot easier or a lot quicker or better than that competing site out there. Now, yeah, some other people might do it. So, also go for that long tail keyword. So I will go over some tactics about what you can do to really hammer out that long tail phrase and beat someone else out. Let's keep going with these questions here, and obviously you would answer it. All right, so you just answered the question. The key here, basically, anytime I create a blog post, I've talked about this before, I try to aim for 600 words. If you create a page about, just about frequently asked questions, you might have to be creative about the content that you share. So let's jump into another one. Here's another one, how to get rid of a skin tag. I don't like that one. Let's go to something else, just as a better example. All right, so here's another question that you can answer, and that is, why do people get skin tags? So question 2. Why do people get skin tags? Of course, you're going to provide your answer. Skin tags form on areas of the body that typically experience a lot of friction. Now, like I said, you want to make your answers more in depth, be creative with them, and aim for about 600 words per page. Now, if you can't, for whatever reason, you can't create your own frequently asked questions page, you can just amend these questions onto the bottom of another article that exists on your site. Now, there was a couple things with that said that I want to go over right now, and that is the topic of keyword density. Hold on one second. Let me just get a drink right here. All right, now keyword density is very important nowadays. Basically, you want to aim for about 1 to 1.5% keyword density per article. So let's say that so what I mean by that is, let's say you have an article that's about 600 words. That means that in order to rank properly and not to appear that you're overstuffing your pages or trying to over-optimize your page, you only want to use your targeted keyword 6 to, if you have a 600-word page, 6 to, let's say, 9 times. You can go a little bit more, a little bit less, but that's what you want to aim for. You just basically don't want to make sure you're not using it 20 times per page, and try to just keep it as natural as possible. So this root keyword that I'm going for on this page that we're looking at right now is home remedies for skin tags. So what I'm going to do is actually just search on this page, type in home remedies for skin tags, and just make sure that I'm not overusing this keyword. So I have it used here 1, 2, this one's used twice. If I really wanted to do this a little bit better, I could try to work in this keyword phrase one more time. But the other problem is that you want to make sure that you're not overusing the word, say, just skin tags. So it is kind of like a balancing act. So you can see here on skin tags, I've kind of overdone it a little bit too much. So on right now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And yes, this actually does count over here on the on your sidebar. So you have to be careful about your keyword, the keyword usage. What I'm going to do after this video is I'm going to log back into after this Hangout. I'm going to log back in and substitute out some of these uses of skin tags. See, I just have skin tags on here. Let me just highlight again. Where it says skin tags here, like a few of these, I'm going to replace this with a similar word. So I might type in something like skin overgrowth, something like, I don't know, like skin bumps. Work in some of those alternative phrases so that I'm not overdoing the word skin tags. If you ever, like I said, if you do it too much, Google will actually penalize you, and it could even drop your site from the rankings. So that's something I should have gone into more in depth on the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. I just didn't want to overwhelm you at the time, and I know this is still perfectly fine that you can go back and just adjust this. This is kind of more of an advanced technique, but really will help you rank a lot better in the future. So just to reiterate, on the this is where a lot of the problem comes in on your links here on the sidebar. So you have to be very careful about the title usage and not to overdo it on your sidebar here, because all these keywords are going to every page that you create are also going to be stuffed with these keywords. So you have to be careful not to overdo it. All right, now I talked about how to outrank people for some of the long tail phrases. So let me just flip back to my long tail pro keyword here, keyword tool. All right, so this keyword here, why do people get skin tags? It is a long tail keyword, but you really want to make sure that you hammer in your link anchor text for this. Hold on 1 second here. I just want to confirm that everything is all good with the chat here. Can you guys do me a favor, and if you can see everything, just type something into the chat bar for me, the chat box, the group chat box, just so I know I'm not talking to myself here. Oh man. I think that you guys didn't see anything, did you? Okay, actually I think it might be all right. All right, let's just move forward with that. So what you're going to do is actually go to Fiverr and you're going to buy a link building gig to get some links with that keyword. So what you're going to do is just pick out something like social bookmark or the link pyramid. So if this is a new page, obviously start out with social bookmark. But if it's an existing page, you're going to then create a link building pyramid for that existing page. So let's say you just went into one of your existing pages and pasted in a couple of these long tail keywords. What you would then do is build a Fiverr gig and include those keywords in the actual gig, the link anchor text for that gig. The key is to also not only, like I said, with all SEOs, not only have the keyword in your content itself, but to also build links to it as well. So what I would do, let me just give you a sample gig here so that you can just make sure there's no confusion. Let's say it's a new page, my frequently asked questions page. I'd buy the social bookmarking software, or I'm sorry, the social bookmarking gig, and supply them with the appropriate keywords. So let's say I wanted to build links to the frequently asked questions page that I created for my skin tag removal site. What I would do is we'll do it on the same thing, on the same page here. So here's the info for the Fiverr gig. So a lot of them will ask for like the titles for your to build the links for. So I would do, of course, I would work in my thing like skin tag removal, the main keyword. Um, but then I'm also going to enter in those long tail keyword phrases that I want to rank for. So this one is, why do people get skin tags? Another phrase is, can I cut off a skin tag? And whatever other phrases that I'll add onto the site. So let me just grab another one. Try to see what else we have out here. Check out 8. So the best way to get rid of skin tags. So add into my page itself. Question number 3. What are the best ways to get rid of skin tags? Of course, I would answer it. And along with the gig, I would add in, what are the best ways to get rid of skin tags? Now, just like all SEO, you want to usually supply more than just 4 keywords per gig. So I'm going to add in a few others. Let's try to do like, get rid of skin tags, because that'll be in the content itself. Let's see. Do something like cut off a skin tag. These are just variations of that long tail keyword phrase. Best ways to get rid of skin tags, and so on and so on. Now, another key thing that is important here is that in the descriptions that you provide, you're also going to want to try to use these long tail keyword phrases as well. So you're going to type in, like I'll just do a sample description here. Ever wonder why do people get skin tags? If so, check out this new page to learn why they form, and some simple home remedies that can get rid of them fast. Here's another description. Would be something like, want to know the best ways to get rid of skin tags? If so, check out this new blog to learn some unconventional treatments for skin tags. You can do them from home without having to spend time in a doctor's office. That's kind of redundant, but you want to pad it out a bit. All right, so I would submit that gig, and of course you provide the URL for that page. And along with the frequently asked questions page, if you're wondering what else you can put on here after you answer the questions, you can then just kind of flow into a link to your product review. So people would end up on your frequently asked questions page. At the end, you could say, if you want, there is a very powerful way to get rid of whatever your problem is. Check out the link on my site to learn more about that extremely powerful treatment, which can get rid of your skin tags without leaving scarring and causing any pain. I know that was kind of impromptu. All right, so that's it for the majority of this lesson. If you have any questions about long tail keywords and how to use them, and how to find them using the Longtail Pro software, just ask me those questions now in the Google group chat. Or if you have any questions about affiliate marketing in general, about my method, I'm happy to answer any questions you have. There are a good amount of people here right now, so feel free to ask me those questions. There is a group chat feature, by the way, on the right side of your page. It should be showing right now. See. You should actually see a chat button somewhere. Does anyone see that? All right. Well, I'm not seeing any questions about the long tail keywords, so this must have been a pretty informative and to the point webinar. If you are a member, as part of being a member of Deadbeat University, you do have access to me, and there will be a regular live Q&A sessions as usual. So look around for those, register for one of those, or just send me a message. If you need any help with anything, I'm happy to point you in the right direction and help you get started or help you along the way. So my name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate, and I look forward to working with you over the next months to come at Deadbeat University. That's it for today's lesson, and I will see about getting a recording out to you shortly. Thanks for joining, and I will see you around.